Hello there guys, and welcome to Coxonut Gaming, and welcome back to Starbound. In this video I'm going to be showing off all the Floran unique armor sets, all the way from Iron all the way up to Impervium. So if you don't want any kind of spoilers on future armors, then look away now. But if you are interested, then yeah, this is the video to watch. So to start off, I'm wearing the armor set which is called Sprouts armor. So you obviously just got all three bits of that. I quite like it. I think the headband thing looks a bit weird, but it's nice and simple. You know, it's just a nice iron chest guard, shoulder pads, and yeah, it's simple but good. And obviously that's what you want from a starter armor. You don't want it to be too flamboyant or anything, but yeah, it's really nice. So the next one is the steel armor, which is called the Bonesmith's armor. So let's throw that on. This is where you really start to get a sense of what the Floran theme is all about. You know, you can look at it and you're kind of thinking like voodoo or, you know, tribal warrior, something like that. Just eat quickly, because I'm starving. There you go. And so yeah, it really kind of sets the tone for the rest of the armors. I personally think, while the kind of goat skull or whatever it is that's on my head is a cool idea, I think that something's just a little bit off about this armor for me. It's a really nice idea, but yeah, I don't like this one as much as maybe the first one. But you know, that's just personal taste maybe. So next we've got the Nomads armor, which is the titanium set. So there you go. This one, I think they've kind of, I personally don't like this one at all. I think they've kind of tried to make it look very planty. Yeah, I think it's a bit too basic. Like, you go from having like a really nice goat skull helmet or whatever it's meant to be, and yeah, I think to me this feels like a downgrade. Like, it doesn't feel like that this is the next tier of armor. It just feels very simple, and yeah, it's a really nice armor, but it's not for me. But that's when we get up to the armor which I do really love, which is the Cannibals armor, and I absolutely love this armor. Just quickly blow up this rude dude. There you go. So let's throw on the rest of the Cannibals armor. There you go. And I absolutely love this armor set. I think it's one of the best, if not the best. Yeah, it just looks amazing. Like, obviously it covers up your existing face and hair like completely, so there's nothing personal about this. Everyone who wears this will look exactly the same. But yeah, to me that just looks amazing. I really like that armor set, and so yeah, they've done an amazing job with that one. And that's the Age Assault armor, that one. So yeah, no, really happy with that one. So next we have the Ferocium set. So let's throw it on. Let's throw it on my quick bar for some reason. There we go. And this one's called the Wise Man's armor. There you go. As with the glitch armor, if you've watched that video, which I did, this is where I started not to like the armors again. With the glitch, they seem to worry more about helmet size than they did about actual armor design. And to be honest, I get the sense that it's very similar with this one as well. Like, to me, like, you look how epic the Cannibal set looked. It like had a really set it to look like. They didn't care about making anything big for the sake of being big. And then you get this, and to me, it doesn't even, to be honest, that just looks more like a derp helmet than a wise man's helmet. So yeah, I don't like this one. You guys might disagree, but I don't like this one. So next we have the Violium set, which is the Gatherer's armor. So let's throw this one on, and you start to get that sense of what I just said, that, you know, a lot, to me it seems like they're worrying more about making the helmet really big than actually making it a really good design. With this one, at least, you do kind of get that sense of tribalness again, with the whole, they've tried to base it on like one of those big kind of feathery hats which you see in like cowboy films like the Indians. But yeah, again, I think like the chest plate just looks really weird, and yeah, the trousers don't really seem to match too much. So again, I'm not too keen on this one. But fear not, this is when it starts to get a bit better. So we now have the Violium armor set, and this is, to me, looks like a kind of American football armor. And to me, this is where it starts to. They've thought about the design rather than just wanting to make it big for the sake of being big again. And to me, I really like this one. I still prefer the Cannibals one to this one, but to me, this is going in the right direction again, where it actually looks better than the previous armor, and it makes me want to wear it rather than putting something in the costume slot. Um, this is where I start to get very happy, and I really, really like these final two armors. We have the Rubium armor set, which is called the Shaman's armor, and to me, this is kind of borderline better than Cannibals. If like it's definitely the same. I definitely like it as much, but for me, it's kind of pardon me. So for me, it's like I can't pick between the two. I think they're both just amazing looking. They're both really unique. Like, yes, they've put horns on it to make it look big, but the horns add to it. It's not just big for the sake of being big. You know, everything looks really nice. It's not just kind of, you know, some weird kind of square block on the front of my chest. And yeah, I just really, really like this armor. And you may recognize this as the kind of troll armor I wore in that uncompletely factual video I maybe uploaded a few hours ago. But so without further ado, let's get to the Impervium armor, which is the final armor you can get at the moment, and that is called the I can't even, the Synthesizers armor. So let's throw that on, and to me, this is just epic looking. So let me explain my thought process here. Whereas the Cannibals armor and the Shaman's armor to me look epic, kind of in a themed way. The I cannot speak today. The Synthesizers armor just looks epic in regards to just epicness, if you know what I mean. So it's not got a theme as much. This just kind of looks like the kind of armor that you do want to end on. You look epic. You look like a badass. You don't just look like, you know, some sort of voodoo warrior, which is kind of what I get from the Shaman's armor and the Cannibal's armor. So while they look epic for armor, I'd be happy with them as kind of a costume slot item kind of thing. But for the sake of this looking epic, because it is the best armor, I think they've done an amazing job on this. And to be honest, like when I mean, you've heard my thoughts on the glitch armors. I thought, while obviously they've tried to base everything on like knight's armor and stuff like that, so there's only you can only be so creative. I felt like they maybe took it a bit too much to an extreme and just really didn't make it exciting at all. And the very last armor, especially, to me, just looked bad. But then again, we I still haven't learned the name of this race. We saw Ed in the Murloc armor in the same video, and that just looked amazing to me. And for me, this one is on par, if not better, than Ed's final armor on the Murlocs. So yeah, I mean, this has been all the armor sets for the Floran. Got there in the end. Yeah, so this has been all the armor sets for the Floran. Let me know what you thought of them all. What one was your favourite, especially? And yeah, so if you found this video informative, give it a like, and let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'll see you next time, guys.